Lil Uzi Vert has undoubtedly made a significant impact on the hip-hop music industry with his unique style, and many artists have been influenced by his music. However, recently there's been a decline in the number of artists who've been influenced by him, with the exception of Playboi Carti, because man, everybody sounds like Playboi Carti in the underground. Despite this, Lil Uzi Vert has remained a significant force in the game, especially when it comes to an artist who goes by the name of Ghostluvme. Ghostluvme music is heavily influenced by the secret signee of Lil Uzi Vert. The similarities in their style are uncanny, and it's evident that Ghostluvme has taken a lot of inspiration from Lil Uzi Vert's music. And it's not just the sound of their music that's similar, but also the way they dress and other different styles, including face tattoos. And obviously, Ghostluvme is white. It's no wonder that Lil Uzi Vert has become one of Ghostluvme's biggest influences. Despite the similarities, Ghostluvme is still able to bring his own unique style to the table. His music is a perfect blend of Lil Uzi Vert's sound and his own, which makes him stand out in his own right. Some people aren't the biggest fan of his voice, but you can just tell he's super passionate about music. So this isn't like a video just hating on him, because I've seen so many people just absolutely roasting Ghostluvme, and I'm not about that. Let's just be real. I see he's putting in work and he wants it. Ghostluvme has been making music for a few years now, but it wasn't until recently that he gained significant attention for his music. With Lil Uzi Vert's influence, Ghostluvme has been able to create his own sound that is both familiar and fresh at the same time. And people may argue about that, he sounds so much like Lil Uzi Vert and a little bit of Nav, but man, he's putting in work and I just respect it. But recently there's been a lot of artists that seem to be heavily influenced by him. Ghostluvme is obviously no exception, man. His music is so heavily influenced by Lil Uzi Vert, it almost seems like he's a secret signee of Lil Uzi Vert. Despite similarities, Ghostluvme brings his own unique style, be able to create the sound both familiar and fresh. Ghostluvme has been compared to Nav, with similar vocal styles, melodies, and flows, and Lil Uzi Vert, with whom he works with many of the same producers. In fact, he even released a full album with Zaytoven, one of Lil Uzi Vert's frequent collaborators, although there are suspicious that he may be an industry plant. There is no denying that Ghostluvme definitely has potential. I don't care what anybody says, he definitely has potential. Born in Broward County, South Florida in 1986, Ghostluvme spent the first 8 months of his life in Philadelphia, where he discovered his biggest sound influence, Lil Uzi Vert. He moved around a lot throughout his childhood and high school years, living in New York, California, New Jersey, but mostly for the most part Florida. Despite moving frequently, Ghostluvme's sense of feeling like an outcast remained consistent. He often kept to himself and felt like a loner, which may have been a Cadillac for his musical journey. He started making music in 2014 and spent several years perfecting his craft before gaining significant attention in 2018 with the release of his EP Fantasy. Ghostluvme's unique blend of Lil Uzi Vert's sound and his own style has been grabbing him a little bit of a following. Obviously a lot of Instagram ads, with some even dubbing him as a Lil Uzi Vert of Florida. It's questionable if that's a really good term to kind of describe him, but this is not a hate video on him. I think I like a decent amount of his music. I'm not the biggest fan of his voice, but just seeing someone put in so much work like he is, mad respect. Continues to work with notable producers, has collaborated with other artists including YNW Melly. He may even have a track coming out with Future. He's been talking about a lot. Ghostluvme's sound is resonating with the audience and he's poised for success in the industry. That's honestly what I believe. In summary, Ghostluvme has been compared to Nav Lil Uzi Vert. While there are suspicious that he may be an industry plant, there are no denying his potential. Born in South Florida. Let's just talk about my introduction to him, because I know this video is kind of all over the place. It was really hard finding research and detail into this guy Ghostluvme. But let's just go into how I actually found him. My introduction to Ghostluvme was actually through a series of Instagram ads that kept popping up on my feed. I remember being immediately drawn by the catchy beat and his smooth vocals, still sounding like Nav. The song that caught my attention was a track called Facts, which was later found out was an unreleased Lil Uzi Vert song that Ghostluvme had bought the rights to. And a lot of people thought it was actually, one of the what's his name? One of the big Lil Uzi Vert fan pages. It's gonna be in this video, like in an edit, whatever. But a lot of people thought it was one of the Lil Uzi Vert fan pages featured on this track, but it turned out it was actually Ghostluvme. While I thought Ghostluvme's performance on The Facts was decent, it wasn't until I heard his feature on Matt Ox's song with Lil Nar that I really started to take notice of his talent. His unique blend of Lil Uzi Vert's sound and his unique style really stood out to me, and I knew how to dig a little bit deeper in his catalog. As I delved further into Ghostluvme music, I was impressed by the quality of the production and the consistency of his sound. He clearly had a good ear for beats. I mean, Lil Uzi Vert type beats, let's be real. And how to craft melodies that stick in your head long after the song has ended. His music feels fresh and complimentary, while still paying homage to the artist he was definitely influenced by. Overall, while Ghostluvme may have caught my attention through Instagram ad, it's clear that his talent as an artistry has kept me listening at least a little bit and being on the lookout. I'm excited to see where his career takes him, and I'm definitely eager to see his next big moves. As most people think he's an industry plant, I don't know his full background. I was trying to watch an interview to get some more details into him, and I couldn't really find much. He's very mysterious, but I think he has potential. You just gotta keep doing what he's doing, and maybe he has potential. But anyways, this is Lil Uzi Vert's secret hidden artist, and he does have connections to like Don Cannon and all those guys too. So it's just really interesting. Like I think he's independent. I'm not too sure who he's signed to. It's just up in the air, but I don't know. Do your research as well. Check out this video that I just made about it, and check out some of his music, like the song "Facts." Lil Uzi Vert and Ghostluvme is fire. Anyways, so this video, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Peace out.